Welcome back to Print Lab, where we transform obstacles into opportunities and anxiety into strength. Today we're diving into a topic that might be a little challenging, but it's incredibly important. Why the advice given in regards to overcoming anxiety is easier said than done. By the end of this video, you'll have an understanding of what the journey to overcoming anxiety is all about, and why patience and self-acceptance are keys to this process. We'll discuss why the concepts we discuss on this channel are valuable tools, but not a cure-all, and why it's crucial to be patient with yourself as you walk this path. We'll also touch on how fighting anxiety often makes it stronger, and how true change comes from within. The journey to the cure. Everything we talk about here, whether it's exercise, awareness, or spiritual principles, are tools that can aid in overcoming anxiety. But let's be clear, they're not a panacea. It's been said that the treasure is found within the journey itself, not at the destination. And the same can be said for overcoming or managing anxiety. The cure isn't a single method or idea, but the entire process of self-discovery and growth. The cure for anxiety is the journey to the cure itself. Please keep in mind this is an insufficient metaphor, because it's not a journey of action, but a journey of being. I really don't have the words for this, and it's very hard for me to explain. But please keep in mind, when it comes to overcoming anxiety, the panacea is already within you. That said, it's important to remember that everything we discuss here, these words, concepts, and metaphors, are just that. They're ways to point you in the right direction, but they're not the end-all. Anthony DeMello says in Awareness, analysis and mental health exercises are not insight and well-being. They are a means to a cure, but not a cure within themselves. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't get frustrated if something we discuss on this channel doesn't click right away. Insight and well-being are much deeper than words. They're about a shift in your being. Gang, please remember, if the journey truly is the cure, then it's not what you find in these videos that really matter. It's the fact that you thought you needed a video like this, clicked it, and watched it. You are already on the path. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way." The dangers of hyperfixation. One of the biggest traps we fall into, especially when we're dealing with severe anxiety, is hyperfixating on finding peace from it, fighting it, or just simply getting rid of it. But here's the paradox. The more you fight it, the stronger it becomes. You empower the demons you fight. The key is actually to stop pushing, stop fighting. Allow yourself to be present, to observe, and accept. Let me share a story from Maktub by Paulo Coelho that perfectly illustrates this. A man asks a sage what his first step on the spiritual path should be. The sage takes him to a pool and asks him to look at his reflection. Then, the sage starts throwing pebbles into the water, making it ripple. The man says, "I won't be able to see my face clearly if you keep throwing pebbles in the water." To which the sage replies, "Just as it is impossible for a man to see his own face in choppy waters, so it is impossible to seek God if the mind is too focused on the search." Gang, the lesson here is clear. When we're too focused on the search for peace, we create turbulence in our mind that makes peace impossible to find. The importance of being over doing. Ultimately, overcoming anxiety isn't about doing more or thinking your way out of it. It's about being. And in a way, that's easy, because you technically don't have to do anything. But gang, trust me when I say, changing your being is easier said than done.
Did you see what I did there?
True change comes from understanding, insight, and awareness, not from pushing yourself harder. It's about tuning into who you are and accepting yourself fully. Anthony DeMello said meditating on and imitating externally the behavior of Jesus is no help. It's not a question of imitating Christ. It's a question of becoming what Christ was. Understand that this journey takes time, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself. The fact that you're on this path at all shows your strength. Love yourself for where you are right now. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Let's recap. Overcoming anxiety is a journey, not a destination. And the concepts we discuss here are valuable, but they're palliatives, not panaceas. The true work lies in being patient, practicing awareness, accepting yourself, and allowing the process to unfold naturally. And remember, you empower the demons you fight. Instead of battling anxiety, learn to accept it, observe it, and allow it to pass. Gang, this journey isn't easy, but trust me, it's worth it. You don't have to do things perfectly. Just be kind to yourself and know that you're not alone in this. I've been there and I can tell you from experience. Patience, gradualness, and self-acceptance are the keys to true transformation. Take some time today to reflect on where you are on your journey. And remember, you don't have to do anything, just be. Here at Brinth Lab, we blend physical fitness, mental health, and spiritual principles to help you overcome anxiety and lead a more fulfilling life. You can think of us like your personal trainers for anxiety. We can connect, we can coach you, and we look forward to getting to know you and walking this path together. Remember, the journey is the treasure. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay strong and keep experimenting.